Hey guys, what's up? It's Maisie with Barbecue by Maisie. If you are checking out the channel for the first time, thanks so much for stopping by. And if you're coming back, well then thanks so much for coming back. I truly appreciate the support. Please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell so you're notified of all future videos. All right, we cannot ignore this large box in front of me. This is the Pit Boss Platinum Series Vertical, the Brunswick. I have been so excited to get this and get it put together, and today is the day. Honestly, I was going to try putting it together, but I'm too excited. I am probably gonna have my husband's help so that I can get this done a little more quickly. But let's just start off by saying this thing has a 98-pound hopper capacity. You heard me right, 98 pound. This smoker is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capable. That means that you will be able to control it from an app. I've been so excited to get this grill put together, so I am going to go grab my husband and we are going to get started. I suppose I could do the difficult task of opening the box on my own. So this was sent from Walmart. Everything, the box arrived just fine. I haven't noticed anything that would indicate it has been handled poorly, so that's always good to see. Oh boy, I can see her and she is a beaut. So the first thing you see when you open it is a sign that says when you take it out to lay it on its back while we're assembling it. So I believe the easiest way to get this thing assembled is going to be actually just cut the box away from the grill itself and begin assembling. Of course, you've got your manual here. If you've never owned a Pit Boss before, or if you do and you've missed this part, if you register your new grill, you immediately get a 25% off code that you can use on their website. So always register your new grills and go on a shopping spree. All of the pieces that you'll need to assemble the grill were inside the cabinet.
The components, I believe.
The components, if you will. So the first step is to put the legs on. So you're going to tip it on its head. Be sure you've got something under it so you don't scratch it right off the bat. All right, so we have the 7 Series Copperhead vertical, and already just getting these legs out, the wheels are like 5,000 times bigger than they were on the previous vertical. So I would say already an improvement. Everything looks really good so far. So on the leg, before you just start willy-nilly putting it on, it tells you where it goes. This one says right rear leg. So that's
left front.
Okay. You got right rear.
Yep.
There we go. Want to hand me your nuts?
Need a nut?
All right, so the legs go on, each leg has 4 screws. You're gonna use 16 total, and Pit Boss gives you a wrench to tighten them with. All right, for step 2, you need your front panel. It's the one that says Platinum on it, and your ash clean out. We're gonna get those assembled now. First step is putting the ash clean out tray. We're gonna assemble it here. One tip that we've already noticed, and I'm pretty sure the instructions said it at the first, and you should listen to that, is to not screw in everything too tight until the very end, because now we're struggling to get this plate on. So we're probably gonna have to go back and loosen those screws so that it will fit in here the right way. Aren't you? You'd be saying different things if there isn't a video going. Okay, we've got the front panel on, and now each side gets a side panel with this cool little Pit Boss logo on it. So that's gonna go on each side here. I've lost my help for a little bit, but all we're doing is putting on these side panels, so it should be fine. Now we're putting on this support bar. This part needs to hang down, so you're going to place it on there. And it fits right in. Just 2 screws to screw that in. So now that we have everything assembled on this side, we can go through and tighten all the screws before we tip it back over. So I'm going to do that now. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Really can't wait for that. Okay, so we're all done with assembly. I spared you the torture of watching me put on these handles. There's a couple on the back. The grease drip tray is also in the back. The ashtray is on the bottom, but I do want to show you inside because it's a little bit of a different design from the previous vertical smokers that Pit Boss has. So I'm going to show you inside. So the obvious difference is that it is 2 doors. The Copperhead series was 1. So the door on the right is the only one that actually twists. This one just pops open. Okay, now we are inside. The design is different in a very good way. Let me show you why. So down here, you have got your water pan. If you haven't used a vertical before, you want to make sure you always have water in there. And then right here is a heat deflector tray. And of course, you've got 4 racks. These you will not be able to move. You can see that there are just 4 grooved spots for these racks. So the previous smoker, you had several different options of where you could place those racks. You do not have that option in this one. However, let me show you what makes it different. Okay, so I've taken out the heat deflector tray. So now all we have in here is our water pan. I want to show you right back here. This is new. Before, all of your grease was dropping down into your water pan. They've now put this in here to where your grease is all going to run back here into this hole. And I will show you in the back, we have got a grease tray that now you'll just be able to clean out and empty your grease that way, and it won't be making a mess in your water pan. And now I have put the heat deflector tray back in. I just think that's a really good redesign that they've done. So now you can see that when your fat drips down, it's going to go on this tray, and just there's grooves right here. It's just going to go right back into the tray and into your grease catcher in the back. Another nice feature on the smoker is this storage compartment here. You can put your probes in here, store them. They're going to plug in right here to read the temperatures. You'll be able to see those temperatures on your app. So that's nice. And then I wanted to show you kind of overall how it looks. Still got a mess out here, but it's a really good looking smoker. And let me show you in the back. This is where your pellets will go in. All 98 pounds of them. You're just going to pour them right in there. Here on the side is a window, so you'll be able to see how full your smoker is. If you need to access those pellets in here, this is where you're going to release those. You just unscrew this knob, flip that up, and your pellets are going to come out right there. All right, so as far as assembly goes, I would say this grill was very simple to put together. The problems that we ran into were our own mistakes that we made. Do not tighten your legs too much, because it will make it very difficult to put those side supports on. That's where we went wrong. Once we corrected that, it was super easy to put together. The only reason you might need 2 people to assemble it is to just flip it from its top to where it's standing up again. But honestly, super easy to assemble. I really like the redesign on the inside of the heat deflector tray. I think that was really well thought out, and I think it's going to be so much easier to keep the grill clean. You've got the ash clean out tray as well. So I just think everything is really well thought out and well designed. I'm gonna get this bad boy filled up with about 98 pounds of pellets. Just kidding, I don't have that many. Thank you so much for checking out this video of the Brunswick assembly. I appreciate you checking out my channel. Please consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you're notified of all future videos. You can check me out on Instagram at barbecue by Maisie. You guys have a great day. See ya.